Lately, I was thinking about living in the present moment, how my mindset has shifted um, from being this person who overly bought into the idea of sacrificing today for tomorrow. And as I grew up over the years, I began realizing how this advice is extremely cookie cutter and doesn't take into consideration so many aspects, how nuanced this is. And we all heard it. Work hard today so you can enjoy tomorrow. But what if that tomorrow never arrives? Or worse, what if it does and you realize you forgot how to live? Let's start with a simple truth. Tomorrow is a possibility. It's unknown. But today it's real, it's definite. You are living today, breathing it in, feeling it even if you're trying to avoid it. Tomorrow, that's a maybe, a projection, a guess. You don't own it. Sure, you can always think in terms of it being better than today, but it's an escape. It doesn't really it isn't really much of a therapy. So why are we mortgaging our present in hopes that some distant version of us will cash in happiness later? It's like ignoring a warm, fresh meal right in front of you, just so that you can starve now and maybe eat a feast next week. Here's the catch. Today's experiences, today's memories, they don't roll over. You can't bank joy, laughter, or love like credit points. And this is something a young, inexperienced 20-year-old can't really conceptualize, because we've been fed this lie that there's this opposite extreme of happiness, that you can experience happiness constantly in the future. And whatever misery you're feeling in the current moment is only because of something that you did not do, or it's completely your own fault. But then this is a misrepresentation of what the future holds for most people. So we are sold this absolute utopia that is just fiction. It's opium. If you skip the good stuff now, hoping to collect double later, it doesn't work that way. Miss your child's school play, skip that sunset walk because you're grinding. That moment gone. Memories aren't money. It can't be saved in a bank account or a drawer, and regret doesn't give refunds. Now, don't get me wrong, effort matters. This isn't an argument against hard work or things like that, but this is just trying to shatter the illusion of the price noise that's used to lure us into working hard. Let's draw a line. Effort is noble, but misery is optional. Somewhere along the way, we started measuring progress through pain. We say things like, if it's hard, it must be right. If I'm exhausted, I'm doing something meaningful. But here's the truth. You can work hard without losing yourself in the process. You can chase dreams without turning a life into a punishment, a sentence of some sort. You don't need to earn tomorrow by suffering through today, because success born out of self-neglect isn't success. It's survival. It's self-slavery. A lot of us use the future like an escape hatch. We fantasize about someday because we are uncomfortable in the now, in the present moment. That is all that's really there. That's definite. We dream of promotions, peace, partners, purpose, and miss the fact that today might already contain a piece of that puzzle. Joy of a warm cup of tea, the comfort of a friend's voice, the feel of your own breath in your lungs. We feel we don't deserve to enjoy these in the present moment because we have a destination to reach, and happiness has to be earned. And so we skip enjoying the present moment. That doesn't really take extra time or extra effort. We just need to acknowledge that this is happiness in the present moment. Maybe this isn't utopia, but it is just a spark of happiness amidst the chaos. You see, happiness is not a destination. It's a daily decision to notice what's good now. Tomorrow won't be perfect either. And this is something they don't tell you. There will always be something missing. There's always these little trade-offs that you might be in a net positive situation tomorrow, but you will more than likely lose what you have today. And then when you have everything, you'll notice them as well. See, the brain processes positive and negative things differently. And it's like the default attitude towards negativity is much more pronounced. It's like our brains amplify negativity. I don't really remember how many times, I think there's a number actually, the number of times negativity is prioritized over positivity. But anyway, our tomorrows will always have something missing that we already have today. And if you're not careful, you will spend your whole life chasing better and never learn how to love enough. We often think joy and sorrow are like hot and cold. One cancels the other, but they're not. They're conceptual opposites, sure, but the brain treats them very differently. They don't exist on a single scale. Think about it. A grown man can feel immense joy at the birth of his child while still grieving the loss of his father. The emotions don't negate each other, they coexist. So they are the mathematical opposites of one another. This is where math fails in describing life as a whole. Now sure, there are many facets that can be accurately represented using math. It's a great tool, but this is a case where it fails, in my observation. Now, conversely, think of a child who's never experienced either. Now, they may understand those words. They may understand those words, but they feel them differently, right? So, for example, when I was a kid, I lost my aunt to cancer. Now, there was this general feeling of sorrow. I would notice that my cousins mourning my aunt. Same was the case with my grandma on my father's side. But I could never really conceptualize death, maybe because I didn't understand life at that time at such a young age. So you need to understand life to process death. I'm going on a tangent over here. But like later in 2022, when my grandma on my mom's side passed away, I could really understand what that was for the first time in my life, which was quite unique because she wasn't the first person to pass away. Our joys and sorrows evolve with us, which means that no matter where you are in life, you always have room for joy, even if pain is sitting beside it. That's the thing, you don't have to expect the absence of pain. You must not anchor your happiness in the complete absence of pain, because you're always going to be sad about something. There's always going to be worries in the background of your mind. So here's the final message. Don't confuse sacrifice with direction. Don't measure your progress by how much it hurts. And don't wait for someday to let yourself be alive. Because life is not a waiting room. It's not a layover. It's not a rehearsal. It's today. Right here, right now. And if you can find a single breath of joy in the middle of a chaos, you haven't wasted it. You've lived it. You lived life. Because life is everything. It encompasses both the happy and sad moments. Now, this is a fitness dominant channel. I mostly discuss ideas related to fitness. As a coach, I think that there are some messages that has to be shared irrespective of how technical a domain is. Because this is a part of self-improvement. This is as much a part of self-improvement as fitness, physical fitness is. So if this message resonates with you, don't forget to share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, today doesn't owe you a tomorrow, but it's offering you everything right now. Or the little that you have. Take it and enjoy it. If you like my message, if you would like to keep listening to what I have to say, press the subscribe and bell icon. And if you're looking for coaching one-on-one, check out other fitness related videos in my channel. Drop me an email and see you soon. Take care.